Hey everybody, this is Brandon Bales here from Mahalo Video Games with another educational video walking you through Two Worlds 2, the new action RPG. For more videos in this series, please go to mahalo.com/TW2WT. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.
Excuse me, miss. Everything all right?
My name is Soul Pan, and I'm not all right.
Anything I can do to lift your spirits?
You may be good at playing the gentleman, but you have nothing to offer that can help me. Unless you know how to raise the dead.
You'll have to excuse me. I didn't know. I'm sorry for your loss.
It was many years ago, during the creation of the Swallows. Dear Tal was a student at the university when everything was destroyed, reducing the old campus to dust and ruin. He went missing. Many lives were assumed lost, including his.
That's awful. Were you close?
He was my lover. I've long since put it behind me. But we never truly end our mourning for those we've loved and lost. And just yesterday, they found a body which fits his description, although under strange circumstances. Needless to say, it hasn't been easy as of late.
From my understanding, the creation of the Swallows happened 20 years ago. How did they identify him?
The body was still fresh, which means either the rot never set in, or he never died. He was wearing a bracelet I gave him as an anniversary present when he died. As grave robbing is a veritable industry in New Ashos, I find it hard to believe he was ever buried. The only possibility is that he survived all this time and failed to contact me.
That must be hard for you.
Well, yes. Of course it's possible he survived and has been living all these years in silence. I never saw them put him in the ground. But if he did, that could only mean one thing. That he became one of the scavengers. I refuse to believe he simply fell out of love with me.
The scavengers, the untouchables that live outside the city, considered by most to be peasant thieves. You really think he joined them?
They don't just live outside the city. They live in the Swallows themselves. Their very bodies brim with the same filth that pollutes that place. They are monsters not fit to be called men. You'd recognize one if he passed you in the streets. They have a very distinct look. Not that that would happen. They're forbidden from entering the city.
Wouldn't he at least try to write?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. He's just as dead now as he was to me 15 years ago. What does it matter? If only I had that bracelet, then maybe I could bury him for good.
I can get it for you.
That would be most generous. I haven't done anything for you. But if you're offering, his body's at the edge of the river where he was found, in the jungle outside the city. The city watchmen have a policy of not touching the bodies of any they suspect of coming into contact with the Swallows, for fear of infection. He can't have moved.
I'll get Dirtal's bracelet for you, so... Tell me more about the Swallows.
Good luck. Nobody goes there but the scavengers, and they're a reclusive lot. Old maps of the area can't be trusted either. The ground shifted and split up in the time of creation. What animals survived are said to have become like demons.
I should be going.
Thank you for listening.
You? What do you want now?
Just the package.
You forget about my stipulation? Payment. With interest. You just bumped it up to $1,000 for wasting so much of my time. Cough it up or get out of my face.
All right. Here's 1,000 ores.
He keeps you on a short leash, doesn't he? So, am I invited to the wedding? Hey, don't come around here again unless you got money!
Hey,
Yes?
are you looking for a home in the area?
Not particularly. Why are you whispering?
Listen, this is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. You don't want every jackass and their mother hearing about it, do you?
To be honest, I don't care.
Look, I have a beautiful home in a desirable neighborhood, and I'm trying to move it fast.
Oh, I've heard about this. You're squatting in someone else's house, thinking I'll be stupid enough to buy it from you, right? Even though it's not yours.
You insult me. I'm an honest salesman. It's just the market's pretty bad right now for sellers and buyers. What do you say? Listen to a stranger in a time of need?
Let's pretend that I believe you. What then?
The property is spectacular. Great for parties, central to the market, and Beneficus University.
What's your asking price?
80,000.
That's more than I'd pay for a mansion in Hammondor. Sorry, not interested.
30 then. 30,000, final offer.
Okay, consider this a bid. Let me gather my resources and we'll settle it then.
Hurry back. I can only wait so long.
After over 10 years of faithful service, we are finally closing our doors. Find every single looking for heavily reduced prices. Bad times for millions.
Ah.
In case it isn't obvious, I'm ignoring you.
Well, what did she say?
She'll dance for 200 ores per hour.
Oh, very nice. Some of these boys have never seen a female form in person.
Sounds like you're both in for an interesting night. Now, about that professor.
Oh, yes, of course. Her name is Dr. Anaya. She's fairly new, but she knows everybody. I'm guessing if she doesn't have the information you need, she'll know someone who does. Unfortunately, I have a party to prepare for, so I can't introduce you. Tell her you helped me write my thesis. She gave me the highest marks in the class.
That's all right, Sirius. I appreciate your help. Have a few drinks for me, will you?